If you grew up in Houston, Texas, and you were born before the millennium, chances are one of your fondest memories was a trip to Astroworld and Waterworld. When I was a kid, Saturday, especially in the summer, was a day to sleep in, unless it was time for our first annual trip to Astroworld and Waterworld, which we made each year. My mother couldn't afford many luxuries back then, but she always managed to scrape enough together for our season pass every year. And if I close my eyes now, I can still hear the carnival music or the Batman theme song. That's the 90s version, kiddos. Astroworld opened in 1968 and was the brainchild of Judge Roy Hofheinz, the former county judge and mayor of Houston. He was the same man that brought us the eighth wonder of the world, Astrodome, as well as Hofheinz Pavilion at the University of Houston. Six Flags bought the park in 1975, less than 10 years from its opening. The company made many attempts to rebrand the park as Astroworld, a Six Flags theme park, not to be confused with the company's Six Flags over Texas and Arlington. But to those in Houston that grew up going there, it simply remained Astroworld. Many rides came and went over the years, but one of the greatest that stood the test of time was the Texas Cyclone. The Cyclone ride opened 5 to 6 years after the Astroworld Park and was located in the Coney Island area. The Cyclone was there until the park closed in 2005. It was modeled after the original Coney Island roller coaster, and after the Hofheinzes could not purchase the original, the park built one even bigger and better in true Texas style. It was one of many favorites, including others like the Viper, Batman the Escape, Greased Lightning, and many more. Waterworld was within walking distance of Astroworld, or you could take the train. It included a kiddie splash area, a lazy river, a wave pool, and many tubing and sliding water adventures to combat the relentless Houston, Texas summers. The custom in my family was to start the day at Waterworld and end it at Astroworld. The park thrived for nearly 40 years before the last screaming coaster addict took their last ride in October of 2005. After the final day, the park began demolition immediately, and the process took several months. I've heard rumors the last couple of years of a new park opening, and recently confirmed that it will indeed happen. The new park will be called Grand Texas and will be located in New Caney, Texas, on about a 650-acre tract of land. At least a portion of the park is open, with construction rumored to be complete in 2020 according to their website, but nothing seems to be set in stone as of yet. And to all of us that grew up on the original Astroworld, will it really be the same? Likely not. So bring on the cool rides, overpriced concessions, and carnival games, but know that nothing will ever fill that gaping hole in our hearts that Astroworld left behind.